This is going to be an open topic, and I'm driving right now, so bear with me. When my wife sent me a couple of videos from her commute to work this morning, I knew today was going to be an interesting day. A couple hours before, my friend had called me, who just happens to be on his way from California to San Antonio, Texas. I'm really happy he was able to make that transition because, honestly, if you can get out of California right now while you still can, I recommend that. There's a lot going on, there's a lot unfolding, and our elite, the powers that be, aren't necessarily being 100% transparent with us, and that tends to be, a hallmark of these politicians, of the people that we elect to make the decisions for us. But as you can see, these chemtrails here, they were pretty bad, and I ended up sharing this footage with a couple of friends, uh, which ended up sparking a conversation with one of them about the constituents in our food, the ingredients that they put in there. Now, this individual tends to be on the health conscious side for the most part. However, when he told me that one of the ingredients in something he consumes relatively regularly was a plastic, we ended up talking about some of the dangers that can pose. Plastic is derived from oil, which contains estrogen mimickers. Plastic does, that can cause deformities like man breasts or psychological confusion, gender dysphoria. I just recommend you do the research on that yourself. That's sort of beyond the scope of what we're talking about here. Really, what I wanted to talk about was how difficult it can be to engage in constructive dialogue, even if it's with your peers, your friends, your family. Matter of fact, I've noticed that sometimes those can be the most difficult people to engage in any kind of dialogue with if it's outside the norm of the standard model. What was really heartbreaking about the conversation me and my friend had was I had to be very strategic in my conversation, very aware of what I was saying. But, after I tell him this, so he's asking me, so discontinue this product's usage? Or how much percentage, though? Do microdosages do any harm? And it's like, come on, it sounds like you're trying to make excuses for this product, right? So I tell him plainly, the problems accumulate over time, but everyone's different if that's what you want to hear. Let's think of it this way. Under normal circumstances, if I gave you a footlong with only choose your percentage of feces on it, would you still want it, or would it still be beneficial to your health? Not likely. And, he goes on to say, feces, really? Come on, man, apples and oranges. And it's almost impossible. And I tell him, I'm trying to draw parallels to help you understand. It's difficult to allegory everything correctly. Shouldn't be that way anyway. Poison is poison no matter how small or how much good comes with it. These ingredients are crap. It really isn't apples and oranges, and if we think that, we've already lost. And I'm not passionate about this. I look at this stuff really dispassionately, in fact. I'm not an evangelist and I'm not a politician. I don't ask for beliefs. You can consume what you want. Who am I to decide for you? I'm just sharing the information. But really, that's it. We really have to start thinking about how we're going to inform other people who are outside of our circles of belief, people who don't subscribe necessarily to the same things we've realized. Everybody doesn't think the same, and I think that's a good thing, but I think it's time that we start really analyzing what's going on.